On your alibi. Oh, you hit it?
Yeah, I think we're rolling.
We're rolling. All gas, no brake! Ah! Oh, fuck me. Oh! That one hit extremely hard. What is going on, everybody? Big Red here with the man himself, Fernando.
Yeah, you didn't.
Sleepy.
Tired?
Fucking tired.
Well.
Fucking tired. But that does not mean we stop here. This is the Red Hair Don't Care podcast, season 2, episode 45. And that means one thing and one thing only, that this is the season finale of season 2 here. So today we are going to go over a little draft recap for you folks that are so invested in our Jet opinions.
The Jets are the betting favorite to win everything in the world.
Yeah. So we're going to recap the draft, how the Jets did.
Give our draft grades.
Yeah, we'll give our own draft grades. The PFF nonsense that doesn't mean shit. All that good stuff.
Oh, God. Do we want to talk about that today?
I saw the tweet.
I fucking hate PFF.
I saw the tweet.
I'm pissed about it.
I know you are.
So, we can talk about that too.
Yeah, we'll rip into that. But first, we have some salts to rip here because I did just get off a plane. I was away in the Music City, and it was fucking beautiful. Down in Nashville, Tennessee. Smashville, baby. Cheers to the peeps. Oh! Oh my God. Ooh. That was needed.
That's some good stuff.
Oh boy, making me groggly.
So the Jets. Jets are back.
The New York motherfucking Jets.
Oh God. That was a long one.
That was good, huh?
Yeah.
It looks like it. It looks like it just hit right.
Crikey.
That shit's be hitting.
Alright.
Shit be hitting, boy. You know what else be hitting?
Joe Douglas
on draft picks, baby. My God.
So yes.
What the fuck happened this year? Jets all of a sudden learn how to draft a football team?
You know, you get Adam Gase out of there, and you can figure this kind of stuff out.
Amazing.
So the Jets are back.
The Jets are back.
Not that they ever went anywhere.
No, they didn't really go far, but they are back now, and I think they had probably the best draft overall of any team this year.
Yeah, it's like statistically a fact, I think.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think so.
I like when I pull out statistical facts out of my ass. And
so we're not like that biased, actually, because it's like a universal bias at this moment.
Did Mel Kiper say it?
No.
Good, because fuck him.
He doesn't talk post-draft.
No, we won't see him.
He's done for the year.
Yeah.
He's on vacation already.
He's already in like fucking Fiji or some shit.
Just being an idiot. But we did get 3 of his top 10 draft picks.
Which is like, I heard he was fucking stroking himself off about that.
It's pretty unheard of to actually happen in a draft.
Because he actually did his job right for once.
Yeah, well, we did our job because we're part of the team. And
True,
we're in the
yeah.
draft room. But the Jets personally did their job. And every other team seemed to not do their job.
Just so people know, we were like one phone call away from getting into the draft room, so it would have been it would have been too crowded in there. There's too much mass of people if we were invited into the war room, so
the Jets social team couldn't handle us being in the draft room.
Not a shot.
Yeah. So
the amount of TikToks that would have been flying out of there is actually unheard of.
You see Woody Johnson's TikTok?
No, God no.
It's terrible.
Good.
But it's so perfect.
Yeah.
For the Jets.
I'll have to check that out.
Jets draft. 4, 10, 26, 35, 101, and then 2 other picks that I don't know off the top of my head, but later on.
Yeah, so
I'll let you read them off for us.
Jets came out hot. Picked probably the iciest player in the draft. And I say that because, did you see Sauce Gardner's chains?
chains.
Chains.
Yeah.
This NIL, huh? Must be nice.
So, fun fact about Sauce Gardner's chains. I watched their introductory press conference where they had all three of them, which is crazy because that never really happens. So they had all three of them, and someone asked about his chain, and he dropped his jeweler's name and where he's located.
Nice.
He's like, yeah, this thing. He's like, he's Tim Downey down in Houston. Like, check him out.
I love it.
So
that chain is now paid for.
Yeah, it's been paid for. It was paid for at the draft.
I was saying it was funny because it was rented. I was like, he came out with it. I'm like, all that shit's on fucking like rent right now
Layaway.
until he gets drafted, and then he can pay for it.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty stoked about that pick for one. The Houston Texans
Suck.
drafted a corner that hasn't played in 2 years.
Yeah.
Pretty bold on their end. Actually, if they drafted Sauce, I don't think we would have took that guy. And I think he would have fell to maybe 26.
Oh, yeah.
But
not a shot we would have taken him.
No, there's no reason to.
But was
Derek Stingley.
Stingley. That's right.
Derek Stingley Jr. from LSU.
Yeah.
Hasn't played since
2019.
Yeah, it was before pandemic.
Hasn't played post-pandy.
Yeah, so he doesn't even know.
Listen, if you can't play post-pandy, you can't play at all.
Not playing this league.
You're not playing in this league. Definitely not. Sauce Gardner, on the other hand, some crazy stats came out of him, right?
So Sauce Gardner, which I think we touched on beforehand, he has never let up a touchdown in his college career. That's one stat. That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty fun.
And within games, this is where I got the stat wrong originally. I thought it was 13 yards in his whole career. He hasn't let up more than 13 yards in a game.
Gotcha.
Still relatively impressive.
I mean,
but
dude's giving up one first down until you think about it that way.
So I mean, he's gonna come in and be hopefully locked down.
He better be
CB1.
Better be fucking Sauce Island.
Yeah. So.
I heard a lot of comparisons to him to Darrell. So.
Let's get him.
I said that might be a stretch, but let's see
how
he
plays
plays
under his
first.
belt, But Jesus. Yeah. So. Well, I mean.
They wasted no time comparing him to Revis.
Yeah, he's not.
None at all.
Revis is only the best corner of all time.
Yeah.
Is that a fact? I think it is.
I think it is.
Maybe Charles Woodson. He's a safety though.
Yeah, it's up there. I don't know. But
Bruce
Sauce Gardner.
Stats speak for himself.
Yeah. We'll see. I think I like the pick. I just like the fucking swagged out with the ice and everything. I was about that.
Yeah, he's ready to play.
He's ready for the NFL.
He's NFL ready.
Yeah, that's what these boys do.
And he's got a nice personality. So we
Even
need
better.
that in a corner. You need someone who can talk a little shit.
Was he the one that went to the wrong side of the room to try and get to the stage?
Yes, that's the irony of the whole thing.
Yeah.
That we drafted a defensive player that doesn't know where he is. But,
Yeah.
Other than
we'll be
that-
all right.
other than that,
Yeah, I'm not that worried about that.
he wasn't wearing pads, so
My whole thing is, why was nobody directing him on where to go?
they probably were.
This
but-
whole fucking production's going on and nobody's there being like, hey, Sauce, make a right, not a left.
Yeah, like the stage,
And he's like,
stage is right there.
all right, left.
But yeah, so that's hopefully that's the only mistake he makes.
That's, I mean,
Positionally.
yeah, that would be,
So-
that would definitely be clutch. I
That's-
thought that was funny, though. I'm like, this motherfucker's on the wrong side of the venue right now. Nobody knows where he's at. He's walking out on, Miss Teen Las Vegas stage right now, not the NFL draft.
You actually just walked into like a cheerleader convention. Sauce Gardner. Favorite thing about Sauce Gardner. 6'3".
Yep.
He was recruited as a wide receiver
Okay.
and transferred to corner.
Changed over.
So he can catch balls,
Yeah, that's good.
which is pretty ideal for
A corner.
the NFL.
Yeah, you need that.
And,
Interceptions are cool. We like that.
And the only downside, I guess, about him and why his stats are so great is that no one threw to his side.
Yeah.
So
why would you?
Well, they couldn't. That's the
Exactly.
problem.
Yeah.
But,
So why would you even try?
so I think it got to the point where they're like, we're not even gonna look that way. And but like he played in big games. Like he played in the fucking the college playoff.
Yeah.
Didn't let up more than 13 yards. So I mean,
Cincinnati, right?
yeah.
That was my only concern.
He's the highest drafted player out of Cincinnati
Ever.
in history.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really surprise me, but still pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that was my only concern. Like, I know that this year Cincinnati pulled more of a stronger schedule, and they
were also the best in Cincinnati football history.
Yeah.
So.
But, like,
another fun fact.
It's still, to me, it's like it's still Cincinnati. It's not like, not fucking knocking them at all, but, you know, if you say, you know, oh, this guy from Cincinnati, it's like, all right, well, like, who the fuck does Cincinnati play? It's not like, but in reality, this year they played the big teams, so.
Yeah, they
I'll take that.
Let's put it this way. There's no, the way the college playoff is set up that they would never, in a million years before this year, make the Final Four.
No, not a shot.
And they did this year, so that's a testament to maybe a defensive player that was the highest drafted of their school history.
And who's coming on to Gangrene and going to make good
some
things
noise,
happen.
You know? So, we'll
I like it. I'm down with it.
Recruited as a 3-star athlete, so got something on his shoulder. I actually loved it that they took a corner before him.
That he was the second corner to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I just knowing, like, competitive nature, like, that would piss me off so much. Like, I would be furious if I was him, so.
Well, especially because the guy before him was the one that didn't play, right?
Yeah, he didn't play the last year, and he didn't play the year prior because it was a COVID year.
What a loser.
But.
Have fun in Houston.
But he tested off the charts.
Yeah, well.
So, you know, what are you going to
That's
do?
that's what you need, right? That's all you need. So Sauce Gardner, we're happy with A+ rating. I'm giving it an A+ rating.
Yeah, I'll give him an A+.
A+ rating, without a doubt. Next up, what was pick after that was what, 10?
10.
10 was
Sir Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson.
Wide receiver. Ohio State.
Yep. See, now this threw me off because I thought they were going to take Olave.
His other half.
His counterpart.
So the funny thing about that, Olave went right after.
I know.
And then Jamison Williams went right after that, which all played at Ohio State at one point. And Jamison Williams had to transfer because he wasn't getting time.
Sucks.
Jamison Williams might have been he's probably the better of all three of them, but he's hurt right now. And I would say I think we probably got the best wide receiver out of everyone.
I think so. I think
NFL comps are Justin Jefferson. Ever heard of him?
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty dang good.
He is pretty good.
He's got fucking Kirk Cousins thrown to him, and he's still a Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
so.
Very true. Very, very true. I think, I don't know why. I thought they would go with Olave for some reason over Wilson. So when they said it, I thought it was Olave at first. And they were like, oh, the wide receiver from Ohio State. And I was like, oh, fuck it, we got Olave. And they're like, nah, Wilson. I'm like, yeah, isn't it Olave Wilson? Like, what the fuck?
We would honestly, I would have been happy with either of them.
Yeah, I was cool with either of them.
Be studs. I think Olave should be your fantasy pick.
Yeah.
But
without a doubt.
You know, just saying.
Yeah, I like that.
And but the better part about this 10th pick is that Drake London went 8.
Yeah. I was so happy about that.
I was ecstatic that Drake London went 8.
So happy. So I was working, right? I was at the bar.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it. Thankfully, nobody came into the bar that night. It was absolutely dead. So I'm just sitting at the bar.
I'm watching the draft.
I was like sitting at the bar watching it on the big screens.
Yeah.
You know, they have the 6 screens they put together. It was on there. Eating cheeseburgers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, pacing back and forth when the Jets were picking 4th. And everybody's like, what's, like, they can't make a bad pick here. I'm like, I understand. I'm like,
No, they can.
they can, though. I was like, we do not need a USC wide receiver. I was like, I don't want a USC player at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, Fernando talked me into this. I'm like, I'm full bore right now. I'm like, if they take him, I was like, I'm going to headbutt the corner of this bar.
Well, that's the other thing, though. Like, everyone's like, Drake London got like a lot of praise, and so did Traylon Burks, who's from Arkansas. Both fantasy options, by the way.
Yeah.
This is another part of the draft that we have to talk about, but yeah. So they both got like pretty high praise, and in the grand scheme of things, like, it's really not like the prototype wide receiver that you want nowadays, because those are tight ends now.
Yeah.
So like the possession receiver is now a tight end.
Yeah.
So like why the fuck would you do that if you're
It's true.
Not
It doesn't really make sense. But I'm
ecstatic with the pick.
Oh, I'm so happy they took him. I was
Yeah.
like, as long as he's not on the board when the Jets could pick at all, I'm fucking fine with it.
Yeah. Did you watch any tape on Garrett Wilson?
From like what they showed,
Yeah, she's highlights.
he's pretty good.
Oh, actually, another. This is my favorite part about this whole fucking pick. Actually, Deebo Samuel. So we offered.
Oh yeah.
We offered the 10th pick, a second rounder, and like a third rounder next year or something. The Niners declined on the phone. Phone hang up. Phone pick up. Yeah, we're taking Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
Picks in. Deebo Samuel's unhappy. What are you gonna do?
Sucks to suck, pal. Go be a free agent and we'll sign you then. How's that?
Yeah, maybe next year.
Yeah. We'll get you later.
But that was like the biggest part of the pick. I was like, when they took him, I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah, I'm down.
Hell yeah.
Fuck Deebo.
I mean, listen, the guy doesn't want to play running back, so fuck him.
Yeah, so maybe we'll draft another running back in the draft.
We might. You never know.
But we're getting too ahead of ourselves.
We are.
We got so much more to talk about before then.
We really, really do. But Garrett Wilson, I am very happy with. I think he is going to be like the tool that Wilson needs to throw to.
The Wilson connection.
The Wilson connection.
Yeah, I think it would be better than the Ginger Jameson.
The Ginger Jameson.
Yeah, Sam Darnold to Jameson Crowder.
The Ginger Jameson.
That was fire.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was good shit. I like that.
Also, if you think about it, like thinking now, I'm getting a little ahead of ourselves here, but like 2 to 3 years ago, the Jets were so fucking bad, and like we were like still somewhat bought in.
Yeah.
And like now,
now looking at this, we're like,
Now they're like actually like a team. Like you look at it and be like, wow, like that's somewhat of a
starts on draft day.
Yeah, it's insane.
It all starts on draft day too. That's the kicker. But Garrett Wilson, happy with it?
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%. What's your grade here?
I'm gonna give it an A.
I was gonna go A also.
I don't think it's an A+. Although Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson were top in their respected positions on a lot of people's boards. So
top one,
wide receiver 1, cornerback 1.
Yeah,
in the draft.
Definitely, yeah, for sure.
So I mean, I don't know what the fuck everyone else was doing, but
hey,
the Seahawks took a tackle.
Yeah, as long as they're being stupid and we're not.
So the Seahawks took Chris Cross from Mississippi State.
Who I like.
Who's a dog, yeah, but
dude's a fucking savage.
So actually, 3 linemen went before them. Ike Uklanu, who we talked about, which I'm very glad we didn't take.
Yeah.
He would have been very good, but like,
it's alright.
We don't need the drama.
It's alright.
We don't need the drama right now.
With Becton and him.
Yeah. And then the Giants took Kayvon Thibodeau. The Giants had a good draft, too.
Giants had a good draft.
So they took Kayvon and they took Evan Neal.
Neal I like a lot.
And the Panthers took Icky.
So my thing was, my thinking was if the Giants didn't take Neal, the Jets would have taken Neal at 10. Because the Giants got him at 7.
7, yeah.
So that was my thought. I was like, all right, if the Giants take him, whatever. If the Giants don't take him, the Jets might pick him up because he's a fucking freak.
Well, the Giants...
You want to talk about a savage? That man is a savage.
Yeah. The Giants...
Man is a fucking savage.
The Giants need a little bit more praise on their draft here, too. I will say. Because they had... basically whatever we did, they were going to do the next best thing.
Yeah.
And after, the only way we could have fucked them is if we took a lineman.
Yeah.
And if we took a lineman, I feel like they would have traded back.
If we took Neil at 4 or some shit.
Yeah, so if we took, or Thibodeau.
Yeah.
So they
which, thank God, I didn't want him at all.
Yeah, he seems like a little bit.
He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, so.
He had a Snickers bar in his pocket. Did you notice that?
Gardner Minshew style.
Yeah, well.
It's a big deal.
If you're just going to copy somebody else's swag, you make up your own shit.
And the Snickers athletes probably get paid a good chunk of
definitely
change.
Getting that NIL, man. I don't know. It's fucking paying off, I guess.
So yeah, that's top 10, I think, right? We discussed everyone.
Yeah, so the top 10.
Defensive heavy.
Yeah, very defensive heavy.
Defensive heavy and linemen, and a wide receiver, and 2 wide receivers.
Yeah, it's
what it should be.
Yeah, it was good.
No quarterbacks.
No. I heard this year was the first year in 22 years or something that no quarterback went before pick 22.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The one year the Jets have 3 first rounders. It's
yeah, you don't need a quarterback.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, but whatever.
Thanks, Seattle. Fucks.
They should have took I don't understand why they didn't take one.
Right?
But I mean, they didn't even take it after, and they all dropped. Whatever.
But they what's his face?
Geno Smith?
No.
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
They're apparently having a competition between the two.
Him and Geno? Wow. Seattle's really falling off here, huh?
My favorite part about it is they traded Russell Wilson, and the reason why Russell Wilson was very unhappy is because they never drafted a lineman.
Yeah.
Draft a lineman this year.
Yeah.
So, a lot of funny stuff happens in the front offices.
Hey. Alright, so that was our pick 10. So then we traded up, right, to get...
So it went Garrett Wilson. A lot of shit happened between Garrett Wilson and our next pick. So Garrett Wilson went, Chris Olave went, Jameson Williams went. A.J. Brown got traded to the Eagles.
The Eagles for...
Nothing.
Literally nothing.
A first round pick and a second, I think.
Which is absurd.
Is crazy, yeah. So that happened. The Titans took Traylon Burks. And then there's a nice name that we had in our top 10 that just wasn't getting drafted. And apparently the Jets were trying to trade up from pick 15, and no one was biting.
Yeah.
From draft pick 15, and they ended up getting back in at 26.
26.
And took Jermaine Johnson.
Jermaine Johnson out of FSU.
Mm-hmm.
This is the pick that is probably my favorite thus far.
Probably me too, yeah.
Probably the whole draft, actually. Yeah. Probably my favorite pick of the whole draft.
Especially because, the way the board fell to us pretty good in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
And if it didn't fall our way, we would have took Jermaine Johnson at 10.
Yeah.
Or 4 for that matter. But what are you going to do?
Listen, I mean...
Not my problem anymore.
Not our problem at all.
So...
Dude's a fucking freak. I think he's going to go in right away and he's going to make an impact right away. I feel like he will... carry himself NFL-wise already,
Well, he's
the fact that he's fucking Florida State. I know, he's fucking 24 years old, right?
Yeah, he's one of the older prospects, which is why he fell so far.
Oh, yeah, of course. Fucking idiots.
Have you heard his story?
No.
So he went to JUCO. He was on Last Chance U.
Okay, yeah.
So he played for Last Chance U. Transferred to Georgia. Wasn't getting like the time he wanted to Georgia because like it's fucking Georgia and
yeah,
3 other people went in the draft before him.
Their whole D-line got drafted in the top 10.
Yeah, so and then I think he transferred from Georgia to Florida State and then played 1 year at Florida State and then got drafted now.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And when he speaks, he talks like he's 25 years old playing in the NFL for 5 years.
Well, because he is 25.
Yeah. He's an old head.
He's an old head out there already.
He's bringing up the Jets' average age.
Which I guess we needed, so we'll take it. Fuck it.
No, but a lot of people had him as like a top 10 guy. And like when it was all going down, I remember like I texted in our chat, I was like, Jermaine Johnson dropping. I was like, are we going to trade up? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I think it was actually immediately after we took Garrett Wilson. I was like, all right, we got to trade back up right now.
Yeah, right now, because we need him now.
And like, he just kept falling. And fucking Kerner was tweeting at me the whole time, and I was like, dude, like Jermaine Johnson's falling. Like, I don't know, like what the NFL is doing. And I was like hesitant to like tweet that. Because like, I don't know who's watching.
Yeah, somebody's watching you.
So I didn't want to be like, I heard Jermaine Johnson's like falling. Like,
it's like, hey guys, do you remember Jermaine Johnson? He's out there.
I don't know if the Vikings Twitter is like following me or anything, but
it could be.
So they were dropping all the way, and then finally we got back and went to the Titans, and we
got our fucking guy.
Stole a
stolen
big pick.
100% stole it. 150% stole it. So I like it. My best pick, my favorite pick of the draft. That's an A+ out the gate for me.
I would say an A+ as well.
I'm giving it an A+ for you as well. I cannot wait to see what this fucking guy does, because it's going to be very interesting.
All I have to say is, for the love of God, if Carl Lawson stays healthy, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. So now, almost as interesting as this, we talked about how our boy Debo, and how
sucks.
Debo sucks, and San Fran completely fucked him out of everything. So, in typical Jet fashion, what do? We take the top-rated running back in the draft.
Traded up for him.
What was it?
Traded up to 35.
35, right? Yeah.
Mr.
Breece Hall.
Breece Hall.
So now we have Bryce Hall. There's Bryce Hall, the TikToker.
There's Bryce Huff.
Bryce Huff.
On our team.
It's true.
There's a Garrett Wilson. There's a Zach Wilson.
Yeah, well, it's like...
There's a Michael Carter.
You know what? So I joke about this all the time. And I say it's so funny because all my friends with the same name dated and married girls with the same name.
Yeah.
I'm like, so you can't fuck it up.
True.
It's that easy.
Yeah.
You know? Every Dan married a Jess. Boom. Make my life so much easier.
That's how it is.
I fucking love it. So, absolutely love it.
Maybe the Jets were looking down.
The Jets were looking out for me on this one. But Breece Hall, I'm with this.
So, if you have 15 minutes, take a poop break and just watch Breece Hall highlights.
Yeah.
Dude is insane.
The highlights I saw from just them picking him looked insane. So
like I didn't even like in my brain I was like, you know what, we got Michael Carter, he's a 3 down back, like we'll win with him. Little did I fucking know that we were gonna take the best running back in the draft this year.
Yeah.
Trade up for him and run this duo of young guns. So
I fucking love it.
I mean, it's the new NFL.
Love it.
It's the new NFL. That's what everyone's doing. Like,
I'm fucking with it.
It fucks everyone in fantasy, but whatever.
Whatever. As long as I win games.
So, Breece Hall, big pick there.
Definitely a big pick. I'm about it.
What are you gonna give it grade wise?
A plus.
I'm gonna give it a B plus.
B plus.
Yeah. I feel like we can't give all A pluses and A's.
You're giving the best. You're giving the best running back in the draft a B plus draft pick.
I mean, we had a running back. Like we didn't necessarily need him.
You need the best player on the board.
It's very fucking nice to have him. Let's put it that way.
All right, I see what you're doing here.
It's like we could have drafted a tackle, but we didn't need to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We'll get there.
I mean, I'm fine with that draft grade being changed very quickly. So
we'll change it as the season goes. How's that?
Yeah, like 2 games in when he's
after the first game when he's got fucking 600 yards in the first game, 13 touchdowns.
You know what his NFL comp is?
What?
Jonathan Taylor.
I like it.
The best running back in the league
Ever.
right now. Yeah, so.
One of the best ever.
So we're doing all right. So
we're doing good. We're doing pretty good thus far.
So what are our NFL comps? We got Darrelle Revis, Justin Jefferson, Jermaine Johnson the first.
Yeah.
And then Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
So we're
trending in the correct direction here.
Yeah.
You know. So in the next pick we grabbed
A plus for me, by the way.
The next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with that too.
Okay, just like.
Yeah, that's easy. Is Jeremy Ruckert, Long Island boy.
If anyone has listened to this podcast long enough, they know goddamn well that Fernando has been speaking into existence, getting fucking tight
getting a tight end. 2 years now.
And good God, was I torqued when this happened. And I didn't expect it at all.
I didn't expect it either.
So, fuck, I'm hyped.
I'm pretty hyped for this. I'm pretty pumped that he's a Long Island boy. Grew up a Jets fan, right?
Big Long Island guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he grew up a Jets fan. He definitely has photographs of him wearing Jets
Yeah,
gear.
so I'm pretty sure he grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, he's from Lindenhurst.
Ooh, yeah.
You see his party?
Tight end out of Ohio State.
Yeah.
So we're just keeping Ohio State boys together.
So this is my favorite part about this pick, actually. That he was at Ohio State, and since Ohio State was so goddamn good, he didn't have to catch the ball, really.
He just blocked.
So he just blocked, like, just crazy.
And he's an animal.
But when he did catch the ball, there were, like,
dumbfounded.
SC top 10s.
Yeah.
Like picks. Like
everybody was dumbfounded when he caught the ball. I like it.
I'm hyped about it. Did I send you a video of his top 10 blocks from last year?
Yes. I saw him on that. They showed that shit on the screen too when they drafted him.
Yeah, he's killing people.
He's crushing people.
Yeah, so.
That little like slide motion across, boom, crack down on the D end.
He does like the block. Like he had a few blocks where like a lineman like had a person, and then like, you know when someone like cleans someone out.
Yeah.
So he like cleaned him out, and like the lineman was just like there like this. Okay, I'm like
all right, on to the next one.
But yeah, I'm
excited about this one.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
This one's gonna be good, and I think he's gonna have a very good shelf life in the NFL too, for the type of tight end he is.
Favorite part about this is we signed C.J. Uzomah.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a 2-year deal. We signed Conklin, who has a 1-year deal. Kind of prove it deal.
Okay.
So teach this motherfucker how to play.
Yeah.
And you know who wasn't? You know who my player comp is for this guy?
Who?
George Kittle.
Alright. Yeah, he plays like Kittle.
So.
Who did they do? Is that who they compared him to? Or?
That's who I compared him to.
That's all that matters then. That's all that needs to be said. On to the next one.
So glad we didn't get Pat
Fryermuth.
Idiot.
Fryer butt.
Yeah, Todd Heap.
Fucking loser.
Don't need that jabroni.
Nah, fuck him. We got Jeremy Ruckert.
What a name, too, right?
Yeah.
Just sounds like someone that bashes helmets against people.
Ruckert.
Yeah.
Fuckert.
Yeah, so.
I like it.
Curious to see. I'm honestly more pumped about him showing Zach Wilson Long Island.
Yeah.
Because I feel like people like don't really understand Long Island. Like, I don't understand it fully.
No.
And once you get here, it's like it's a weird place.
It is very weird.
So.
My favorite part about the whole thing was they showed him on the phone, and then he didn't say a word. He just hung up the phone and he pointed to the hat.
Yeah.
Remember that? And his dad was just like,
no.
Like, no way. He was like, no way.
The TikTok. Did you see the TikTok from his girlfriend?
No.
Of Piano Man?
I did not.
They did like his whole party to Billy Joel Piano
Nice.
Man. It was good stuff.
That is.
Show you after.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a fantastic video. Watched it like 20 times.
And his dad was pretty pumped though. I like that. That's what I was
dad
more
hyped up.
That'd be like if me or you got drafted to the Jets.
Yeah, Deke would be going nuts.
He'd be losing his mind.
As he should.
Yeah, rightfully so.
That's just like the icing on the cake, you know.
Like getting drafted, yeah, that's like fucking sick.
That's cool, whatever, you know, getting drafted to your team.
To your team.
Just, I don't know.
Yeah,
Keep him around. Sign him to the 5th year already. Dude, what are we waiting for?
Yeah, I don't know why we haven't. The ink's not even dry on his fucking draft contract.
I'm not getting Kittle, so we got another one.
Yeah, we got the next best thing. But very happy about that. A+ ratings all around for Jeremy Ruckert. Next up, we took one Max Mitchell.
Yeah, surprise for me.
Didn't see this one coming either. But happy we got an offensive lineman out of the gig.
You seen him or know him?
Not really, no.
He's a mean dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Louisiana.
LSU?
No. Like the Raging Cajun.
Oh, even better. I like that.
Yeah.
I just saw the Raging Cajuns bus in Nashville this week.
He might have been on it.
Probably was.
He's probably eating hot chicken.
My man was definitely eating hot chicken.
He's
a savage, though.
Yeah, that was like his one adjective that everyone described him as, is mean.
He's a bad man.
So, as long as he's mean.
Is he like Richie Incognito mean, or Mr. Nice Guy kind of mean?
I don't think so. I think he's more just
Not
like
yet.
plays mean.
Alright, that's even better.
Like Jensen kind of mean.
Alright.
Like, I don't think Jensen's Mr. Nice Guy. Like, I think he just like between the whistles.
Yeah, and he talks all that shit too, which is awesome.
Yeah, but it's like, fucking get out of here.
Get off of me. Wait, don't touch him. Don't touch him. Fuck you. But definitely happy we took an offensive lineman in this draft because we really needed something.
So,
and even if it was whatever that was, 101?
Jeremy Rucker was 101. So he was deep.
So he was 110.
Day 3, something crazy.
Oh, really?
You might be right. 110, 111, I don't know.
Whatever it was.
He was early in the 3rd day.
Yeah, so that's a good,
The only reason I know that...
I feel like that's such a good time to take linemen, though. You know, in the hundreds.
Still their lineman, yeah.
You know, you take a couple here or there, scoop a few up, you don't know.
So he's got some Feeney flexibility to him.
Yeah.
Because he's played left tackle, left guard. He can snap the football. He's played right guard, and he's played right tackle.
Wow. Versatile.
And
Mean.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm going to say it anyway. He was a former tight end.
All right. Even better.
I'm starting that rumor.
Start it right now.
I'm pretty
you
sure.
You heard it here first, folks. Brett is right. You heard it right here. Red hair don't care. I told you first.
Pretty sure it's true.
Max Mitchell was the next tight end. Even better.
And I'm going to look it up after this. You might actually have been.
All right, so what are you grading that one out at?
I'll give it a B.
Okay.
Not really on the board.
Yeah, I'm going to give it, I like that B as well.
Oh, best part about him, or for in general, the area scout that scouted him and like found him from wherever he was, Louisiana, but the one that found him and like talked to him and like went to his house and everything. He was the one who called Max Mitchell to like tell him that the Jets were drafting him.
Oh, that's cool.
And like that never happens.
Like a full circle moment.
No, like the guy that like a surface an area scout. It's like someone that literally just like lives on the road for like 200 days a year.
Yeah.
He just fucking eats like Cheetos. But,
clocking mileage.
yeah, so it's not like he didn't get the call from like Joe Douglas or anything. It was like
he got it from him.
Yeah. So I think I don't remember his name. It was like
that's kind of funny.
Something.
I thought you meant about like the guy who scouted him for college or something. Was like now with I don't know. My fucking brain is mashed potatoes right now. So.
No, it's like one of like the lower tier of our coaching staff. Yeah. Like that's like we should like look at that guy.
Like, I'd be like, all right, yeah, call him and we'll take him.
Yeah, go look at him. It's not my job. Do it.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Joe Douglas can't be bothered with that.
Yeah. But cool moment.
I'm in Cincinnati.
Yeah. Another cool video out of Jet Social. Jet Social's been killing it. One Jets Drive is gonna be.
I've seen their
dope.
Their Twitter's been pretty good.
Oh yeah, they know the deal.
They know the deal now.
June 15th, they're releasing.
One Jets Drive.
No, it's called Flight Crew. It's an extension of One Jets Drive.
Oh.
Strictly based on the off season.
Okay.
So,
maybe I'll get into it again. I don't know. I'm still like bamboozled by what they did to me last time.
2 times ago.
2 times ago. Well,
last time was alright.
I didn't even watch the last one. That's how fucked up I was about the other one before that.
Yeah, the one before there was bad. They could have did without the Jordan Palmer saying that Sam Darnold's like the next prodigy. That was it was a little much.
Yeah, well, that ruined One Jets
year.
Drive for me though. So I hadn't watched it since.
Oh, I love him. They had Greg Van Roten on last year.
Did they?
Yeah. I think they had to because he's from Long Island.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll check it out.
They did it in the West End, actually.
Where?
He was on the boardwalk. Or not on the boardwalk, on like one of the walks. So he was like sitting on like the thing on the beach. And they did like a drone shot of like
nice.
Park Ave.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was watching, I was like, fuck dude, I'm right there.
It's my house.
Yeah.
My house is over there.
But yeah, Max Mitchell.
Max Mitchell, I like it. We'll see if he can. I mean, we'll see what he does. Even if he's like a fucking solid backup.
I was gonna say,
we'll take solid backups.
Hopefully they see what he can do, and we don't need to.
Yeah.
For right now, and maybe like, if someone gets old or if someone gets hurt, and then like he comes in and plays well, why not?
Why not?
You could be the idiots of the draft and be the New England Patriots, and take a 4th rounder in the 1st round that no one knew
from Chattanooga. Did you see what what's the Ram coach's name?
Sean
McVay said.
Awesome.
He's
the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Right. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but he said, "I can't believe we wasted our time thinking he'd be here at like 104 or 144 or something." He's like, and these guys take him.
He's like, we wasted our time watching film on this guy,
thinking he was gonna be there at 140. That's great. Fuck the Patriots. So, Max Mitchell, B rating all around here. Last pick for the Jets, defensive end out of Texas A&M, Michael Clemens.
Miguel. Good pick.
I like it too.
Yeah. Not bad.
I don't think it'll hurt us at all. I think he'll, like we said with Mitchell, I think he'll be a good preliminary fill-in.
Yeah, he's got a history. That's about it. Don't they all?
Yeah. What's the history? You got the.
Yes.
Spill the tea. What do we got?
He got arrested twice.
Okay.
One time was armed weapon, fucking something, and then
gun possession.
Yeah, and then he had quarter of weed on him or something. And then the next time it was the same kind of deal.
Yeah. You know what? At least it was the same thing twice.
Yeah, so
two different things, so it could be...
And he wasn't drinking or anything.
Yeah, it wasn't drinking and driving.
Not shooting anyone.
That's it. It's not murder.
So,
whatever. Fuck it.
Another team got the Patriots.
Yeah.
But
we don't draft murderers. Like
twice.
You fucking idiots.
So... Yeah, that's I don't know. I don't understand. That's the other thing with, like, these guys that, like, get... like, from southern states that, like, have to, like, travel or go this and that and the next thing. Like, a lot of places, like, don't really understand, like, gun control, I guess. Like, in other states, you can get busted for it and, like, not really know. Like, if I grew up in Denver or something and, like, weed was just, like, a thing for, like, culture.
Yeah, and then you bring it to wherever, and then all of a sudden you get in trouble for it.
I'd be like, okay, like, what? What are you talking about?
I mean, that is the thing, because, like, even, didn't Quentin Williams get in trouble for it, too?
Yeah, but, like, that should, yeah, he did, but, like, that's...
But regardless, like, if you're from the South, okay, most places in the South you're allowed to carry a gun with you everywhere you go. Like, if you're from Texas, you're allowed to open carry all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So now, if you're from Texas, you're open carry, whatever, and then you drive to go someplace, and you're just like, oh shit, it's still on me. Now you get out of the car, and I don't even know, but, like...
Yeah, Quentin Williams' issue is a little different.
Yeah, well, I was just saying, he's from the South, where you're allowed to carry a gun.
Yeah, he tried bringing it through LaGuardia.
Well, that's a problem. But I'm saying more, like, I don't know Michael Clemens' story.
I think he got pulled over and the gun was in the car.
Yeah.
Twice.
And he's probably, like, wherever he's from, he's probably allowed to carry the gun. Most likely Texas.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was probably in, like, I don't even know what the fuck's around Texas, but... Louisiana. Mexico. Yeah, it was in Mexico. No, but that's one of the problems, and
Oklahoma.
It's like it's unfair to a point, but at the same time, if you're gonna be responsible enough to have a gun, you should know where you're allowed to have your gun and where you're not allowed to have your gun.
Exactly.
But I could see the slip up.
Yeah, but you get pulled over for a reason as well.
There you go.
So
that's that.
And I mean, most likely he's not just fucking gun out the window, like smacking it on the top while he's driving past the cops. So it's definitely something happened, but whatever. Maybe he wasn't wearing a seatbelt and they pulled him over.
Probably.
And like, no, you got a gun in the car. We gotta give you a ticket. Sorry.
Yeah, we gotta give you a ticket for something.
Yeah, you want the gun ticket or do you want to go to jail?
Gun ticket. Thank you.
Keep the change. But glad he dropped to us.
Yeah, I'm glad he dropped to us too. I'm gonna
another adjective to describe him. Guess what it is?
What?
Mean.
Mean. Listen, I'll take a football team full of mean guys.
That was our back end of the draft. It was all just mean people.
Mean people. That's it. Well, you know what, Joe? Listen, because finally you take the baddest motherfuckers in the draft. Something's got to come out of it. So it's not like...
Oh, once that happens, you get free reign.
Yeah. You don't have fucking Adam Gase doing this. Alright, so for Mr. Clemens here, I think I'm going to give him a C+. I think that's a fair grade.
Yeah, we don't really know.
Don't really know much about him other than he got arrested twice. What are you thinking?
I'm going to give him a B.
A B?
I think he's a good player, but, you know, not too thrilled with the pass. Let's go with that one.
Alright, fair enough.
Texas A&M wasn't like the best powerhouse team in the world.
That's very true. Now, overall, grading of the NFL draft this year for the New York Jets. Drum roll, please.
You want me to go first?
I'll go. Well, it doesn't matter. I guess I'll go first though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this draft an A-.
Okay.
Overall. I think.
Glad we didn't have the same.
I think that we got the parts we needed I think that the players that we have, or we got rather, will produce, and I think that's what's most important here.
Mm-hmm. Got ballers.
We got ballers and mean motherfuckers, apparently, so I'm with it.
So, speaking of that, I did a mock draft in fantasy football, and I decided to take all Jets players, and like I took everyone that I could, and we couldn't fill the whole roster, so I had to take Sam Darnold, Le'Veon Bell, my last 2 picks. But other than that, everything I took, and I was looking at it, I was like, you know what, like this is like not the worst team that I can see, like, even from a fantasy perspective. So I'm giving it an A.
Solid A.
Solid A. And it would have been an A+.
If Clemens didn't get arrested twice?
Nah. If we got a... Well, yeah, it would have helped. But if we got a linebacker, which we didn't do. But the Jets believe in Mosley and Quincy Williams, so...
So do I.
Let's find out.
Damn it, so do I.
Yeah.
Listen, with how Joe drafted, if Joe believes in those guys, I'm in.
That's the only thing, like, you think about, like, just pure, like, contact in a football game, it's like the linebackers and the running backs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are the people that are hitting the most and, like, most likely going to get hurt. So, like, having 2 linebackers on a team is pretty tough.
Yeah.
And, like, CJ Mosley played fucking phenomenal last year, but, like, Jesus Christ, I don't even want to, like, know what his conversations were like after week 17.
Oh, God.
Probably couldn't speak.
He definitely has to take a month vacation and sit on a beach someplace.
Hammering people every single game. He had like 1,000 tackles.
I mean,
I don't know if it's 1,000. That's a lot.
That is a lot, but I like it though.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get some. We'll probably get some unrestricted free agents.
I was gonna say there's still some movement around to be made, and I think it's gonna be good. I'm ecstatic. I am very shocked at how well the Jets drafted this year. I did not expect this whatsoever.
Oh no, they always do. They're amazing. Best team in the league.
I mean, yeah. Actually, you know what? I want to check because I put a future in on the Jets.
Pre or post draft?
Pre-draft. After the Super Bowl. Like the day of the Super Bowl, they put the odds up for next year, and I took the Jets right away.
Okay, let me know if it's 15,000. Yeah, that's what they're at right now.
That's what I took it at, I think. Log back in. Okay. Oops.
Ugh.
Hold up.
I put a future in immediately after they took Gardner.
Well, that's good. They don't even have NFL up here anymore? All sports. Soccer. Oh, football. Here we go. Alright. The Jets currently at plus 15,000.
Yeah, see a move. Oh my god. 940.
Okay, so let's see. I took the Jets at plus 15,000.
How much?
$5.
Win 1,000?
5 to win 755.
Yeah.
And then Cardinals $2 to win 50, and then I did the Texans $2 to win 360.
So we are in, not to get everyone's panties in a bunch here, but we are in the exact same position that the Cincinnati Bengals were in last year.
Yeah. Just saying. No big deal.
Like parallels are very, 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 very,
They're all
very
there.
similar. It's actually insane. So,
yeah. So I'm about it. You know what? I like that. We're gonna leave it on that.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna leave it on that. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was season 2, episode 45 of the Red Hair Don't Care podcast, and that officially wraps up season 2 of the podcast here. Now, Fernando and I are going to take a couple weeks off, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Red Hair Don't Care Podcast, so that way you know when the podcast will be back. And this will also give you some time to catch up on what we do here. So, thank you all. We love you. Please make sure to follow us, okay, on whatever platform you stream your podcasts on. All right, I know I just said we're taking a break, but follow us anyway so that we get notified when we're back. YouTube, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications so you don't miss a thing that goes on around here. And that's it. We love you. Let's go Jets. And we'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye.